Nah, we need configure next week.
Welcome to
Rustee
the
Jux.
first episode of Hostile Takeover. I am Mad Mel, this is J Dub, and we are bringing you Rustee Jux of the Boot Camp Clip.
What's up, Rusty?
What's going on? What's going on?
Hostile
Chilling.
Takeover, brother. You know what it's about. Um, I know your career much more than a lot of people do. So, like, we go back into the days. How did you fall in line with the camp? Because when I first heard of you, your first album, how does anybody get to joke around with Sean P being a ghostwriter?
How does anybody what? What Sean P say it again?
Yeah, how does anybody get to joke around with Sean P about being a ghostwriter? How did you
Oh,
fall
okay.
in line?
Right.
What happened
Yo,
before you got? How did the click start?
yeah, because all right, I met Boot Camp. I met Sean P first. I don't even see y'all up there no more. Oh, I guess that's just when I talk, right?
Still here. We're
All
still
right.
here, brother.
All right. Yeah, so I met Sean P. I think around 96, 97, something like that. And I had my manager at the time, my man Errol. He was taking me around. I was, putting out singles, doing shows and shit like that. And he's Rock's cousin. So he was like, yo, I want to introduce you to Helter Skelter and try to see if you could work with them, do some joints and shit. So I was like, hell yeah. I was a big fan of Boot Camp Click. And so he brought Sean Price around my way one day in the car and shit. And Sean was I knew he was a character, man. This is when he had his dreads, when he first cut his dreads off. He was in the car, he was in the passenger side with his foot hanging out the window. You know what I mean? So he came through and when he got out, we kicked it and shit. I started spitting for him. And we got tight ever since. You know what I mean? He liked my rhymes. And then I started going through Brownsville, hanging out with them, going to their studio session. They was working on the second album at the time, which was titled Magnum Force. And I got on the title track and another song called Gangs All Here. And, ever since then it was a rap. And one day we was doing a song in Spain. This is fast forward mad years later. We was doing a song in Spain. Sean was doing a feature. And I was on the song. And wait, what was the name of the song? It was matter of fact, it was for his project. And it was a song called Bueno Time. So at the end of the song, I just started, I don't know where it came from. I just was like, yo, if you a fan of Sean Price, you a fan of Rustee Jux. You know what I mean? I'm the ghostwriter and all that shit. And he kept it on the song. I was surprised that he kept it. You know what I mean? And then after that, he did it to me. I was on my album, The Execution. So he came back, he was the last feature on the album. So he was like, yo, one day he hit me up. He was like, yo, did you hear the verse yet that I did on the Execution? I was like, nah. So when I heard the song, at the end, he said the same shit. He like, yo, you a fan of Rustee Jux? You a fan of Sean Price? I'm the ghostwriter. And it was like, nobody heard when I said it. So when he said it, it was like that was the first time ever. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what the fuck? Everybody was like, yo, he writing Rusty rhymes and shit. So it was funny as hell, man. Some people really thought it was true. So, they like, yo, he wrote your rhymes? Like they were looking disappointed in me. You know what I mean? So, that's how that started. So we kept doing it. And the last song that I said it on the Imperious Rex album when he passed. At the end, I was like, for these bars, this song will get the most write-ups. Son, I'm nice. Sean Price is the ghostwriter. So, I just said he's the ghostwriter at the end. You know what I mean? And leave it like that. Word.
That Executioner album was the first time we ever talked, man. You've always been approachable. We talked on Facebook. I told you and Marco Polo my island was flooded, that I was gonna have to canoe, go cop that album.
Yeah.
And I did.
That was crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's one of my favorite albums right there. I love that. That Rear View is my anthem. Rear View is my anthem. That's magnificent. Man. What you been doing during the pandemic, bro? Did you stay home and write, or were you hanging with your family? What was you doing?
Well, if anybody follow me on social media, they know I ain't never stopped, man. In fact, I went even harder. You know what I'm saying? I've been, everywhere, man. The only thing I haven't been doing was touring. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that messed it up. But as far as you know, with the music, I've been putting out crazy music, man. I've recorded so many albums. I dropped 3 albums during the pandemic. And you know what I mean, all of them did good. James Brown of the Underground, Sulfuric Acid, and the last one was Impervious Alliance with my man Detonate out of the UK. And you know, I'm still been dropping mad singles. I got 2 albums I'm in that's in the works right now. And you know, I'm giving, well, 3 albums, matter of fact, but only 2 gonna drop this year. You know, I just been working hard, man. You just gotta know, you know, how to hustle in this game, you know what I mean, other than the shows, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways to make money.
I finally found that track you did with Cannabis. We had talked about that on social media, and I finally found that one. How do you guys do that? Do you send cars over to him, or do you actually get to meet that dude?
I met Cannabis I met him like 2 or 3 times. But when I did that joint, he just hit me up to do the verse, and I just sent it to him. But you know, I met him in person a few times. Yeah.
But yeah, you and Helter Skelter are on that track together, right? It was you rocking on the album.
That song is called Lyrical Law. That was on one of his albums, and it was featuring me, Razzcast, and Killer Priest, and somebody else.
Razzcast is a beast.
Definitely.
I like that dude.
Most definitely, man.
Melissa has a great question for you.
Okay.
I've never been. I like music, but it's never been my main line of music to listen to. So I want to know, how has hip hop changed from when you first started to now?
How has it changed? Like what? What do you mean?
Evolving with the times, the streaming, being able to like
put your name out there easier. Internet.
I think it changed. I think it changed in a very good way, man. Like, cause I think it was much more harder to get in the position that you wanted to be in. Like, you know, back when I was younger, when I first you know, was trying to come up, because it was like you had to get a record deal, you know what I'm saying? And if you wasn't trying to get a deal and you was trying to put your own shit out independently, you had to have a lot of money, you know what I mean, to make noise. And right now it's like so many artists, man. If you got your money right, you got your shit straight, and you determined, you could just put everything out. You know what I mean? You could blow up off of just being on social media from a freestyle, you know what I mean, on TikTok or on Instagram or your YouTube page being popular. And you know what I mean? Music is just is everything is like right at your hands reach. You know what I'm saying? So it's way easier right now. Yeah, I love it.
But what people don't realize is Duck Down created that model way before anybody.
Right.
Didn't y'all own your own music? Like, y'all created a format that was just missed by a lot of people for years. And now, like, Duck Down was the crew. It's indie. It's our money.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
Definitely, so man. Like, it was Duck Down has been you know, for 20-something years now, man. It's still going strong. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Buckshot and Drew High, man, because you know what I mean, that platform is incredible.
They did it before anybody else did. They started it because back then the Wu was banging, but they were paying Russell Simmons. You know what I mean? You guys weren't. You were paying Drew, maybe Buck a little bit. You still got eyes on Bernadette.
Do I still what?
You still got eyes on Bernadette?
Bernadette is my sister, man. That's big sis right there. I'm in contact with her all the time. Huh?
He was in Providence right before he passed, and he was practicing Barbarians, and he's even rapping in my phone. He even kicked Rock's verse from Nocturnal. Like Bernadette owns that. If you can help me with that.
Hold on for a second.
Go ahead. Take care of yours.
Hey, I hear you back. Yeah, somebody was trying to call in. My bad. So you said he kicked Rock's verse from Nocturnal. What happened?
It was the whole show, but he was just practicing Barbarians, but then he did a whole bunch of Nocturnal stuff, and he was rapping right in my phone. Didn't care. He was just practicing Barbarians, but he passed right after that. So I don't know if anybody
okay.
got it. But if anybody deserves the footage, it's Bernadette.
Yeah, she definitely needs that, man.
Hey,
diehard fan. He gets everything.
Yeah, for real though. But like, so let me ask you another question, dude, because I thought I was gonna be slick and pull up some stuff from your history and bring up Blaze.
Hold on.
Then
I don't mean to cut. Hold on for a second. I don't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted, since we was talking about Bernadette, me and Bernadette got a song together, and it's dedicated to Sean P. And we getting ready to shoot the video for that August 8th, the day when we go to the mural and everything. Word. So me and Bernadette always tight, man. And I just had little Sean Price over here for a few days, you know what I mean, with my daughter and everything. Well, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, no, if you watch that footage, man, it's hers. Trust me, it's hers.
All right.
So now I just lost track because I'm thinking of that.
No, sorry. Because I ain't want to. I was gonna forget if I didn't just say it. I might have forgotten. You know what I mean? So you said you was trying to be slick, something about my past or something.
No, Blaze, your sister. Then I saw you. I was about to talk to you today, and some shit on. Did I catch you on the wrong day to talk about your sister? Because that track had a lot of hype.
It's all good.
Tell me about that then. How much he meant to you? Tell me about that track, because that track had mad heart in it.
The Casualty is the War song?
The one about your sister, yeah. From the
because I did a few songs about my sister, so I was just making sure which one, because on the Indestructible, the one called Blaze My Fire.
The Loyalty Over Love album, that Indestructible, yeah.
Yeah, that was called Blaze My Fire, featuring my man Law. Yeah, so that was one of the hardest songs I ever had to write, man. So, but I had to do that, dedicate that to my sister, man. That was my only sibling. She's 7 years younger than me. And you know what I mean? She was just the greatest, man. She grew up fast. She was already married and everything before she passed. She passed at 22 years old from lupus. And so that was really, really like the hardest thing I've ever because a lot of people in my life passed on and everything, man. But I took that the hardest, man. And it's still crazy. But I'm glad she had her daughter before she passed, and her daughter's doing excellent in school. She's in college and she's working. And you know what I mean? It's just beautiful, man. But yeah, man, I had to make that song, man. Everything on that song was from the heart. And I made a few more songs after that, because it's like, it's never enough. You know what I mean? That one song wasn't enough to express how I feel. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got tatted on my arm. Blaze, rest in peace.
Yeah. But nah, we felt that from the start. So like, I wanted to pull that up, and then I saw your post today, and I'm like, is this the wrong day to talk about this? Or
Nah.
I've been listening to you since Indestructible. So you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I don't have siblings, so I don't get it.
Right.
You made me feel like I had one. You know what I mean? Like, it was.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of music, because
powerful.
Exactly, it's powerful. You can pick a song, in any genre, depending on your mood. So it's a great way to vent and get your emotions out and do it in a positive fashion.
Yeah,
and it was effective, because we all felt what you felt when you spit that rhyme. Like, anybody who's heard that song appreciates what you did. A good job.
Yeah, man.
With that.
She was my biggest fan, man. Like, she used to go hard for Rustee Jux, man. You know what I mean? And the same with me with her music. She started rhyming, and I was behind that 1000%. You know what I'm saying? So I know if she would have been alive today, she would have done so much. You know what I'm saying? I would have been featured on all her projects. She would have been on all of mine. You know what I mean? But that's how it went, man.
Would have been a killer team.
Wait a minute. Definitely. Is there any? Wait a minute. Can we Google some rhymes from her? Is that accessible? or is that all
No,
buried under the?
because she was just starting to put things out. Like she had a song on my man Kid Tronic's album, and I forgot the title of the song right now, but that's like the only thing that she had out. Like, 'cause she was recording, but she didn't have anything that was out. You know what I'm saying? Except for what she
So
did on my projects.
yeah, so like I'm like you never
She
tried to
was on.
take any of that and do it with your own stuff since then?
Well, actually, that's what I did on well, Sean did it for me because she was on two of my mixtapes. One was called Slick Vic the Ruler, and the other was called Reign of Destruction. Reign of
Yep.
Destruction. And Sean took one of her verses, I think it was from Reign of Destruction, and put it on my song, which was called Blaze. It was called Wipe Off Your Smile. That's on my the first album, Indestructible. So her verse from there is from my mixtape, you know what I mean? Just so she could be on the album, you know. So, that's the only time I did that.
It's a fantastic tribute.
Yeah.
Thank
it was
you.
all done well, man. Everybody who listens to you knows how hard you are. And then like for you to put yourself out there like that was
Yeah.
like it shows who you are as a person.
Yeah, man.
It was
I appreciate
impressive. So what have you been up to lately, man?
it. Yeah, shit.
What you
I've
got
been
next?
just
What's the next? You said you got 3 in the chamber. What you got next?
Yeah, man. Just I got shows coming up. Everything's starting to open back up, and I got a single out right now. I got a few singles out. One is called Reign Supreme, and I just shot the video for that. I got another song called Slugs in Your Gut featuring Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys. What else, man? I got so many joints. I'm working on an album with my man Skanks the Rap Martyr. He's also from Crown Heights, man. He's been doing this thing for a while. And we got an album fully produced by UG from the Cellar Dwellers. And that album is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that.
I think you just made his whole day
Cellar
just by
Dwellers,
saying that.
KRS-One.
Yeah. UG is crazy with the production now, man.
Yo.
Word.
Goat right there.
Yeah.
So, and everything is still tight with the click, right? You ain't never gonna put that Duck Down logo down, are you?
Nah, I'm always representing Duck Down, man, all the time. Like like the saying goes, I'm boot camp even when I'm by myself.
Speaking of which, where's Strang at?
Strang is good, man. Strang. Matter of fact, Rock and Strang have a podcast. Damn, man, I'll be forgetting all the titles to these shits, man. But Rock, check that out, man. They got it on YouTube. Rock and Strang have a podcast together, and I just did an interview on there not too long ago. Word.
I just listened to the Monster Monday podcast before we got on the show, but I didn't know
I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Monster Mondays, because he used to do that rap show every Monday. He was picking a verse every Monday for a minute there, like a couple years back. But I didn't know that.
They got a podcast now.
I love Strang.
Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast to open up?
Yeah, I have. I might do that too, man. I was thinking the same thing. I'm just gonna sit back and think of what it's gonna be about totally. You know what I mean? Like everything, every aspect of it. You know what I mean? It's not just gonna be about hip hop. I'm gonna be, I want to make it something different from what everybody has out. You know what I mean? I don't want to come in the game and be, sounding similar to anything. You know what I mean? I want it to be definitely be original.
No boringness. That's what we're doing too. Right. That's why it's called Hostile Takeover. Because hey, what about this? She loves horror movies, dog, and I know you're illest. You got a horror movie franchise you're a fan of?
Am I a horror movie fan? Yeah, hell yeah.
Which
me
one?
Me and my daughter sit here and watch horror movies all the time. My wife too.
What franchise would you write a rap for? Like if you got a chance to write a rap for
Wrong Turn. Wrong Turn.
Oh,
we just watched the new Wrong Turn. That was so awesome.
All of them shits is crazy.
Yes,
I think this newest one like redefined the entire franchise of that movie, because after the first couple, they got lame, and then they brought this one, and it was, holy shit, you just did that, because like I was bored with it, and it like reinvigorated wanting to watch these movies again.
But it's Matthew Modine from Full Metal Jacket, so like that's just gangster in its own right. It's Private Joker from Full Metal Jacket, and it's just
yeah, the girl's father that was looking.
I think they got like 5 or 6 of them shits now, right? Something like that.
This one was like the 7th or 8th one in the franchise.
Oh, okay, yeah, damn, yeah, it's a lot.
It's the only good one since the first one, though.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever thought about getting into the film side, or do you just want to stay in the music franchise?
Yeah, I've been in a few short films, a few web series. Like I was on the web series. My man Gat Murder, he got a web series called The Brooklyn Way, and I had a part on that. And recently, I just was I had a part on what's called Foster's Sin, and that's by my man Ray Lou. He's the director, and I had a part on there recently, like a month or 2 ago, on their last episode, and it's on Tubi. I'm on the last episode to that show.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll check that out after we get off this.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about Wu-Tang has their own docu-series on like Amazon Prime or something? Have you and Duck Down ever thought about doing something like that and showcasing your upcoming
Boot Camp needs a 30 for 30. Boot Camp needs a 30
I mean, yo, I'm with it. I never heard nobody talk about it, but you know, if they did that, that would be dope. Definitely, man.
Well,
I think people need to hear that. People need to hear that boot camp story, man.
No, that's what I'm saying, because you guys formulated a plan that is everybody's taken to effect now, but y'all did it in the 90s, and now everybody wants their own label. Now everybody wants their own music rights. There's no more Bladder Pip stuff. There's none of that, dude. Y'all own your own stuff. That's
the best way to go about it.
But it's yours. I was afraid to have. I was listening to Rear View before we logged in, and I'm like, I get in trouble for playing that, even though it's your track. I'd like to talk to Marco one time.
Oh shit!
I told you, Rear View's my aunt.
Yeah, man. I remember when we did that video. We flew out to Canada to do that video, and the director, man, he was really dope with that shit, man. And this was around when Guru first passed away, rest in peace, because we had the Guru t-shirts on in the video, man. So I'll never forget that.
Yo, you love the Mass Appeal, right? I mean, Guru was there was a whole lot of stuff.
Gangstar is one of my favorite groups, man. I say this in a lot of interviews. One of my favorite album is the Full Clips album, because it's like songs from all of the albums. You know what I mean? Like I love that album, man.
Oh, that is just banging. Wasn't it a double album? I think it was.
Yeah, it's a double CD. And the last album, one of the best yet, is fucking crazy, man. Yo, I got to salute Premier for that, because he put that shit together so good, man. All the features fit. It didn't seem like, it was pushed, and you know what I mean, it's some fake shit. Like all the features, everything was dope.
Yeah, no, Primo is still the man. He's still like I'm like, for me, the GOAT is KRS, Redman is next, and then I got Boot Camp and the Outsiders.
Right.
That's
okay.
Me. Like that's where I'm coming from.
I'm becoming well versed in your music now, even though it wasn't something that I grew up listening to.
Wherever the hell Tame One and his crazy ass is, I love you.
Okay.
Gangstar is up there in the top 3. Well, Public Enemy. That's just me,
man. I mean, it's dope. I mean, I get new fans, of my music all the time, so it's dope. It don't matter if you wasn't listening. As long as you're listening now, I'm still dropping new and improved music. So That's dope.
Yeah, you know how nervous I was about doing my first podcast, but I'm like, let me talk to this dude because I don't need notes. I know what this dude's been doing for
Right.
decades.
Yep.
Like, so it was easier for me to talk to you than anybody else because I don't even got to study this. I know what y'all been doing.
Right. Right.
Like,
That's dope.
So, what made you pick up a pen and decide this was what you wanted to do with your life?
that's a great question.
All right. I've
When
been
you
a
first
fan.
started rapping, what happened?
I've been a fan of hip hop since I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, like real young. And yeah, so but and that was introduced to me by my uncle. Like I remember my uncle Ray, he was a rapper. And he went by the name Rated R. You know, he introduced me to hip hop when he brought this tape to my house and he just, recorded songs off the radio. And I was just fell in love with all that shit. It had uh uh Stetson Sonic, Ghost Stetson on it. It had old Grand Poobah joints, you know what I'm saying? And then I think around 1990, he was locked up for a while. He came home and came to live with me and my mom's for like a year. And he had like books of rap, like 100 rap books and shit. Not 100, but a lot. And I always looked up to my uncle, you know what I mean? I didn't have a father figure. And so my uncle was the man, you know what I mean? He still was, you know what I mean? So when he when he came home and was rhyming, I memorized like the majority of his rhymes. Without him, he never recorded anything, but I still got all his rhymes in my head. And that's when I became a rapper. You know what I mean? His name was Rated R, so my first rap name was Rated X. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to be like him. And my uncle, he just passed a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to my Uncle Ray, man. Yeah, he's the one that inspired me though.
I've heard you shout out Rated R at different times in your albums. Like you shout that out times, right? I'm sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, so good.
But that's that influential on you, huh? Your uncle. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
And then you took it from there, and you ain't never gonna stop.
Nope.
Have you ever incorporated any of the bars that he spit to you in your songs?
No, but you know what? I'm working on an album with Crisis right now, and I was thinking about doing that. Like either I wish I could have had my uncle like him saying a rhyme as an interlude and shit. But I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Like I'm gonna do it on this album. I'm gonna do it myself. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna definitely put that out there because matter of fact, when I do a dedication song to him, I'm gonna do that because his daughter's a rapper. One of his daughters is rapping, and one of his sons is a rapper too. So I'm gonna have them on the song with me.
There's no better tribute than that. Family getting together to do it.
Yeah, and then you back there were going. I was listening to this dude's rhymes when I was a kid, and now you got his kids with you, and you just lost it. But now everybody gets to spit together.
Yep. Yeah, because I just had it. I just had a show recently, and I had my cousin come up. She opened up for me, man. Word. Her name is Ruby Licious. Word.
Oh, we're gonna have to check that out. I'm not up to date on that, but I'll Google that. That's interesting. So you got any shows coming up where you actually get?
Well, yeah, I got a show. It's at a private event, but it's August 8th. Right after we finish celebrating Sean Price, the memory of Sean Price. We do this every year. It's an annual thing. So we're gonna be in Brooklyn over there by his mural, the one on Bergen Street between Kingston and Brooklyn. And then after that, we headed to the show.
How private is it? Can we go?
We can. Well, I'm gonna have I'm gonna post it up with the link. So you'll be able to go to click the link on Eventbrite and buy the tickets. And when you buy the ticket, it'll give you the address. You know what I'm saying?
Word. All right.
Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, I know. That's like her birthday almost.
That's my birthday weekend. So
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That'll be dope, man. I'm gonna, as soon as I get the link and everything, I'm gonna be posting that up.
All right. Well, I'll be looking forward to that.
Do you have any plans for like a tour in effect coming up soon, or just like sporadic?
I had an Africa tour coming up, but I still got to speak to this dude so we can make that happen, because everything got messed up because of the what happened with the pandemic and everything. But I'm working on it now. Yeah.
You said an Africa tour? You were going to Africa?
Yeah, man. I had like 4 or 5 set up, and then it fell through because of what was going on. But hopefully it's gonna get back on track.
That's going to be quite the experience for a tour, because that's not something you hear from just anybody. Who does that?
Well,
it's going to be you.
The BCC is legendary all over the world, man. They're worldwide.
Yeah.
Who can't click? They got fans in UK. They got fans in Germany. They got fans everywhere.
Yeah, man. Like I performed everywhere in Europe, almost everywhere in Europe. Everywhere in I performed in Japan, all over Canada, all over the US. But I've never hit Africa, so I'm definitely got to do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's an experience in itself, aside from the tour.
Yeah, I'm rocking all African attire, all the dashikis, everything when I get out there. and I'm recording everything. I'm shooting videos out there, all that. Watch.
That'll make one hell of a documentary.
Yep.
That's like Ali and Foreman.
Yeah.
Back there in Matilla. That'll be dope. Once the heavy hitters come out and play. That'll be fun, man. So I don't know. Are we going long?
Are we taking up too much of your time? Like, are you still good for a few more minutes?
I mean, we got a few more minutes. Let's go.
All right.
So, y'all got some more questions?
So who's, other than P, I know that don't count, who's your favorite member of the clique?
Of Boot Camp?
Yeah. Your own crew. Who's your favorite member?
I mean, I love the whole crew, man. I can't just say one. It definitely be rocking still.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Everybody's your favorite at that particular moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, whoever. That's why I love that right backtrack too. You do it rock and steel on that album, the album Hostile Takeover, by the way. That shit is fire. You got a bunch of youngins in the clique now. Like, because if I went back, you was number 6 out of 5, weren't you? Like,
no,
there was 5.
When I came in, it was already 8. So I'm like the 9th member.
It was the grade 8 already. It was the grade 8.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I came in on the second album, on Helter Skelter's second album. Yeah. So that dropped in 98. I met them in like 96, 97. But that album dropped in 98.
So, but there's a bunch of Sky Zoo is not really that young no more. He's been with the clique for a minute, but you got a bunch of youngins with you now. Who's your favorite?
Sky Zoo is the family, man. But I don't think he's like considered a part of Boot Camp clique. You know what I mean? He's a definitely affiliated with Duck Down. You know, he had projects with Duck Down, but yeah, man, that's my brother, man. Every time I needed him to come through on a joint, he killed it, sent it back, man. That's my brother for life right there, man. Word. Sky Zoo is one of the illest MCs too. Believe that.
Yo, he sounds like a beast. I believe you on that. I believe you. He sounds like a beast. So the youngins that clique is messing with now, who do you think we should pay attention to?
Out of the youngins that are doing
coming
what?
Up on the now. Who should we look out for that's up and coming?
Like, who would you pick out of that? If took under his arm, who's the youngin in the clique right now that you're going watch this?
I don't think it's, you mean in Boot Camp clique? There's no new members right now.
Where did all the young people come from? I don't recognize half of their names.
You mean that because they drop? You know, when Duck Down has certain artists dropping on a label, they there's just that. You know what I mean? New artists that's on a label. So I wouldn't. They not boot camp clique.
They're
You
not,
know what I'm saying?
they're not. They're just Duck Down. They're not the clique.
Right.
Because y'all signed at one point. You had
Because
Talib
some
at one
people
point.
sign a contract for that one album and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So they're not. That's what it is.
Like you had KRS-One at one point with Buck, and then you had Talib at one for a minute. So it's not the clique. They're Duck Down.
Yeah, they just they just dropped the album on Duck Down.
All right, there's a difference. Well, I just wanted to clarify. Maybe other people would be just as confused as me, but so that's different. Like we're still paying attention. I can't wait to see you go on tour in Africa. I want to see him in the dashiki.
I'm going all out.
So what are some of your other goals that you're trying to hit for this year before this year ends?
Other places that I want to tour, you said?
Anything that you're going to do this year, like what are some goals that you want to hit before the year's over?
Shit, I definitely one of them is, to get a tour going, not just in Africa, like anywhere. Huh? You said come to where?
Providence.
Oh yeah. I've been to Providence a few times, man. Every time I come to Providence is dope. Huh?
We had a real boot camp show out there, and only you and Rock were missing. You got no excuse.
Damn, yeah, I gotta come out there. Yo, last time I performed out there, it was a club called Hell or some shit like that. You know what that is?
Jerky.
It's probably one of the few clubs that are still there.
It was like another club that was across the street, and it was like Fabulous was performing there. It was like a bigger club. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I always have fun in Providence, though.
Well, next time you come through here, we can we'll steal you, kidnap you for a little bit, take you around to some of the spots that are popular
we can teach you about the local dispensaries, brother.
Right. Yeah, that happens to me every time, every state, every city I go to. Everybody, you know what I mean? That's that's what you got to do, especially when you got days off and shit. You know what I'm saying? You learn the history of the town. You know what I mean? And all the traditions and shit, man. I'm with it.
Try out the local cuisines.
Yeah, eat some food.
Yeah.
Weed, man. So nuts for boot camp when they're here. Like I said, it was just the two of you missing. There was only AP was there. Everybody was there. It was just all Black Moon was there. You even have 5 Foot was there. You and Rock were not. Rock had an anklet on.
Oh, okay.
This guy has memory like an elephant. Like he remembers everything when it comes to you guys.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought it was natural just talking to you. Like I wouldn't I'm nervous, man. I respect you for coming out and talking to me.
Man, of course.
That's like awesome. It was just helpful because I do know who you are.
Yeah.
And I definitely
appreciate it, man.
Forward to getting more knowledgeable to your music and everything, more so than I have been with him. And I really look forward to your upcoming projects.
Yeah,
thank you, man. Yeah, so y'all gotta I know you follow me on Twitter, so y'all gotta get me on Facebook and Instagram too. So I'm always showing you the next moves and what I'm doing and everything, so y'all can stay. Okay.
Yeah, I've been stalking your page for the last few days, getting prepared for this, just because this is me out of my element. Like he said, I'm the horror junkie, so he took me out of my element. And he needed something new now, like I did with him with the horror stuff. So
let's try to get Matthew Modine together for a wrong turn track.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But thank you for reaching out or letting me reach out to y'all, and then thank you for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you joining us for our first episode of Hostile Takeover.
No doubt, man. Bro. I wish y'all nothing but the best of luck with this shit, man. Word.
Hey, retweet that shit.
Got you.
You made experience. You got me?
Yeah. What is this? It's gonna be Is it gonna be on YouTube?
Yep, but it's gonna be on YouTube, and I'm gonna post all the links as soon as they're up.
Yeah. All right, I got you.
Go on different, but I think this is on YouTube now, and we might go audio different. Take care of your business. Thank you for your time, sir.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye. Have a good one. Well, that was our first episode of Hostile Takeover with Rustee Jux. If you didn't know about the man, now you do. And if you don't, now you know how to follow him. Check him out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can follow, like he said, you can follow everything that he's doing on there. And that's it for our first episode.
Thank you, 508.